Hello, good evening, welcome back to the channel. Me, Dragonborn McQueen. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're looking forward to having a look around the Echoes of Albion. New theme park for under 500,000. I've actually cracked the first 100,000, and what I want to do is kind of coming along, so we should have a lot more room for theming stuff. But last time we were here, I was showing you around. Well, we were building the Roman part. I think I'm paused. Yep, let's unpause. How did I know I was paused? There was no leaves falling off the tree. It's past conquest. So I need to add the scales to this, or theming. I don't know quite how to theme it, but I wanted a little kiddie ride here. I made a kiddie coaster on the right, but now, yep, the Roman baths are looking really, really, well, better themed than when I left them last time. Obviously we've got a lot of room for putting writing everywhere on the, but yeah, got the other end to do yet, but it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. It's definitely looking the part. Also, I've adjusted the pool. It's got a kind of step here, and then it goes to a shallow swimming area, or a swimming area, not shallow, and it drops to a diving area. I was thinking about having a diving pool. Yeah, and this is diving depth here. I was thinking about having some diving boards at the other end, but then I thought, no. So we'll look at some of the details. Sorry, my camera keeps... I've got stick drift on the right, on the trigger. So we've got this that leads down to the staff room. Yeah, it says the overseer. It's the overseer of the baths. No, I've got no staff and there's still people talking. Okay, I'm just noticing something there as well. Those pillars are kind of floating. And I might have to adjust that. Well, I will have to adjust that. But yeah, I want it to look grand. All the details. Flying fish up there as well. And up this end I'm probably going to put a market area with a couple of statues, some seating, perhaps a restaurant as well, souvenirs, all that's going to go here. And then out here, I didn't know whether to put a third pool, because typically in Roman baths you tend to have 3 pools, whereas this has only got 2 at the moment. It's got the main big one, and then we've got the little one over there, which I've still yet to theme. That's annoying, isn't it? Look. That's probably where I've stepped it. Look, yeah. It's caused a glitch on the side. It's not a problem. I can live with that. When you're creating... That was Teggy who came up with that. So yeah, I still need to do this pool. This is like the plunge pool. Still need to design the building around that. And I've only got 350,000 to play with, so we've blown through 150,000 already. This was probably, as you would guess, quite costly. And we've got somewhere for ice cream and a drink as well. And then up here is... oh, you can't walk up those steps. Can I walk up on here? I can't. See, in Planet Coaster 1 you'd be able to walk out on scenery. It just doesn't let us go off paths for some reason. So you've got access here to the water pumps. But the idea was that opening there was like where you would heat the pools. But yeah, these are beginning to get damaged. The more I leave it unpaused, the more damaged they become. I'll hire guests and things though, not guests, staff, before we open the park. Past old conquest. So there's going to be 2 coasters over here dueling, I think. So I could probably get 5 coasters in this park, because it's not, the parks aren't just somewhere to buy another drink and something to eat. I should put some picnic benches down there, really. I haven't really thought about that. Some random earthworks, as you do. So yeah, there are some problems with the natural barriers I've noticed along here. So I need to block this off a bit, because you could just run down the ditch and touch the coaster. I mean, not that it's particularly safe, but I could put more barriers up. But then we've got the other new bit I've been working on over here on the right hand side. Still a work in progress, much like the Roman baths. But yeah, I've started building the ancient Britons part. So this is probably more what I'm going to go for, this kind of look. Oh, and that's the tree house, which is a yeah, helter-skelter. And yeah, it needs signage, like all my flat rides need signage at the moment. But and I said I was going to incorporate these caves, but I haven't. I just totally haven't. I may put something around this cave though, and like take the bush out. And every time I delete a bit of the greenery though, yeah, I'm kind of ignoring the fact there's a coaster over there. Yeah, this I don't quite know how to theme it, but every time I take a bit of greenery out or delete it, it gives me back a little bit of money, so that's sort of unavoidable. Oh, you can turn it off actually, so it doesn't give you money back. So I might have to do that. I just thought of that. But yeah, I was thinking about putting a waterfall at the back there and having some eating places and that. But yeah, this is what will be called Worm Route. And yeah, as you can tell, it goes underground, or not underground, but yeah, kind of. There is a point where you can get it going up the lift hill and it coming around that loop, that turn at the same time. So you can see both coasters in one section. Oh, here we go. Yeah, almost. Well, yeah, we did get both of them there. But it walks down. I may have to change this railing, because this just wouldn't be safe railing at all, would it? Let's be honest. You know, this railing's no good at all. And we can jump on. Yeah, jump on the coaster. So let's have a look. Just a quick test run. So I've got to do lots of rock work around the track. Greenery. All sorts of things really. Mist, sound effects, music. I've got loads of ideas for this one. It's going to be a bit more intense than Conquest, as you'll find out in a minute. It's not. It hasn't hit green across the board, but it's still a nice little coaster. So yeah, all that rock work like you saw there in that valley, I've got to sort of do that all the way round. Yeah, brake run right at ground level. Bit of an abrupt entry into the station because it's still going about 30 miles per hour, I think, or 20 odd. But yeah, So that is what we have so far, and that has cost me about 150,000, just over. But yeah, this is what I meant about notifications. It's like, yeah, look. There's loads of notifications. Yeah, we know. And then we have maintenance issues as well. Water pump has expired service and they're in poor condition. Yep. No, that's perfectly fine. So let's get to work on building. So although I was going to try and fill it all in with rock, but this part with the open rock is not too bad, just as long as I don't overdo it and I do it sparingly. Does that make any sense? So yeah, this is what I've been doing. Rocks. I'm going to be sick of rocks by the time I finish this. Don't show me another rock. Walk out in the street, you know, walk outside and panic at the sight of a rock. So I think I've got random rotation on as well. Oh, that's a bit of a big rock. So yeah, not very glamorous, I'm afraid, is what I'm doing this evening, but it needs to be done. It's one of those things. Alright, I lost track of where I was. Right, hang on, let's how about we start at the beginning? Start at the beginning and work backwards. Work forwards. Or start at the back and work forward. Yeah, you know what I mean. Start at the other end. Let's actually name the coaster, because I have a name for it now, and at the moment it's called Inverted Four-Seater. So we're going to have lots of sort of thunderous noises and mist in the lower areas and all sorts like that. It's going to be quite something to behold when you're sat upon it, and that's what I want, really. Right, do I want, so I might turn off random rotation for a minute, because I actually want some flatter rocks to, yeah, I don't know. Why have you made it so small? I don't need a small rock, I need a large rock. I need a boulder. See, this is like you're dropping over the Are you actually coming up? Coaster. Oh yeah, there we go. I say, is it actually coming up the station? Out the station? Yeah, for the... Come on. So basically I don't want it hitting the guests to be hitting the rock. Yeah, you certainly wouldn't want to hit the rock. It'd probably be the last thing you did. But thank you, I'm here all night. So what I might do, because yeah. Yeah, that's a bit more. So when you come, like out the station, when you come to that bit, right now we need random rotation on again, thank you. You come over this cliff, rock, precipice. Actually, we want... That's why it's important to rotate things and look at them. No, you're not quite what I want. Although seeing that has just given me a brilliant idea. That style of rock. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well tonight. So yeah, I've been busy on this, like madly busy. It's consuming me. Is that healthy? I don't know. How about you decide? Look at that, we've got a nice blend there. I mean, you can see it, but it kind of blends. It's like, yeah, it's kind of nice. I like that. And I like that mossy texture on the temperate rocks. Probably because it reminds me of where I'm from, really. I mean, we get all that sort of texturing and weathering on rocks is what I'm used to seeing. Yeah, so I might want to create some sort of plant life up here. Trees and plant life, you know, before you start into it. Yeah, we've got... Let's go cheap. And by cheap, I mean it's not going to cost me a meadow. Yeah, we could do meadow. We could do a meadow up here. That'd be quite nice, coming over and nice. A meadow beside the rocks. So I'm going to meadow this, and then round the rocks I'll just blend it. Because this is like the higher part of the ride, so it makes more sense. Alright, we want about 40%, and we'll go. Just blend it in a bit more. No sort of rhyme nor reason about it, just blend it a little bit. Alright, we have the current temperament selected, so let's put some plants up here. Do we want... Yeah, I guess we want these. Evening, Ashley. How are you? I'm not muted, am I? No. Good, I just finished everything now. I can rest. I can rest. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Although I've done a lot of work on this. Like the Roman baths bit is looking really good now. It's not finished, but I've cracked the first 100,000. I've spent 155,000 nearly on this park already, but I started building the like roundhouse place. I need to add a lot more greenery, woods, kind of blend it all in, put signs in for the rides, theme the rides, colour them. I said I wanted to use these features, and I've not used them at all with anything, so I might put a junior coaster in here, or put a junior coaster in over here. That's what I'm thinking. And there's the bath so far. Looks quite good at night as well. Got some nice details like those statue bits, flying fish. Yeah, and I've got a step now because I watched Teggy's tutorial on how to make steps. So step down to swimming area, then it steps down to diving. Although I'm not going to put any diving. I don't know whether to put I don't want to put diving boards in because I kind of think it'll ruin the look. And I'm yet to sort out this, but I know what that in my mind. I know what that looks like. I just need to put some water purifiers and pumps in on this side. So I might do all this sort of last, because I want to put a market around the bottom here and restaurant. Perhaps put a souvenir shop and a restaurant at the bottom. But yeah, it looks quite nice at night as well. Especially standing up here. If you were sitting here having something to eat of an evening, that would be your view. It's unsafe. It needs better. Making me want to play. I want to see again. Yes, I know they have an expired service badge. It's not a problem. I know Conquest is finished and can be opened. And I also know the I1 is finished, and I know that, yeah, it doesn't matter. Treehouse finished testing and can be opened. I know. Wormroot is finished testing and can be opened. You know what? New coaster. Let's have a look at how that looks anyway. So this is, I've got an idea of what I want for this coaster. It's just going to be lots of rock work and stuff. I think we'll be okay diving over this. Yeah, that should be okay. I might have to look at that from externals just to see if it... I don't think that the legs would hit it. That's got to be one of the best places to put a brake run ever. That's at ground height, that brake run. This one is not so clever, but I can do something with it. And yeah, the station still needs lots of work. I just did it basic. So I had a basic idea of what it looks like. Oh yeah, I want to test. Oh yeah, there's loads of clearance. We're fine. It just looks incredibly close when you're on the coaster. Alright, back to midday. Did I play Fortnite today? I played a little bit earlier, but I didn't play this evening. Has there been an update since this evening or something? Planet Zoo's had a update. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's fixes, probably fixes, crashes and bugs and things. I'm officially done with that season. Why? Have they put the medallions back in? All the medallions are... I'm officially done with that season. I know Lodge is avoiding me because I haven't been playing Fortnite so much. But I am playing it off stream. So many tryhards. Yeah. Oh, it is. It's full of sweats now, and like when I'm playing Blitz, I generally don't die. I very rarely die in a one-on-one. I die to someone shooting me in the back when I just fought one of the hardest players in the entire match that they couldn't take out. And they come up when I'm really weak and shoot me in the back or something, or finish me off, and I'm just like, yeah, of course, because you can't play the game, you have to be a vulture. I think some trees around our meadow. Oh no, 3 games and I died when I'm weak. Yeah, that's what I mean. You fought someone for ages, you've done all the hard work, and then they'll come along and just finish you off, and you're like, what's the point? Or you get people trying to get you off spawn. What, are there helicopters in it now then? I didn't even know there was helicopters in it. Shows how much I've played normal. I just play Blitz these days. The TikTok for Fortnite generation. TikTok of Fortnite, that's what Blitz is. They look exactly the same, those two trees. Okay, we want a bit of variety. Oh, Halo helicopters. What, they're in the game now, are they? You know, I might have to check them out and see how bad they are. Title of stream, did I miss something? Did I miss anything? I'm quite enjoying Witcher 3, it's getting good now. Getting into the games of Gwent and stuff, I'll be winning decent. Yeah, look at that. See, what can we see? Witcher 3, yeah. Yeah, it's very good, and we've got to see the DLC. It tells me that guests won't pay this much for this attraction. Well, yeah, they will. They don't get to ride it otherwise. We're staking everything on this build though. It's got to work. If there's any problems with it, like guest litter or anything like that, I may just turn those options off. No, I'll have to work for solutions. So I might have to leave a bit of money for solutions and troubleshooting. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I don't know whether we're troubleshooting. We might leave some money for that. Depends on how much we've got left over once I've completed the vision, you know, or how close I am to completing the vision that I have in mind. Although I want to finish this as quickly as possible. Not saying I'm not enjoying it, but there's a certain event coming up around the corner and I want to take a crack at that. Halloween. He says coughing. So yeah, I'd like to take a crack at building a Halloween park. I'd like to give myself at least a couple of months to do so. It would be a mini park. It'd have to be a really small one. Because, yep. Play as Yen, Triss and Ciri in the open world on Witcher 3. A mod on PC. Yeah, there's loads of mods on PC. For most of the games that I play, enjoy. Hang on, are these temperate rocks or are these tiger rocks? Yeah, these are tigers. I looked at them and I was like, they don't look right. The surface didn't look correct. They have cars and flying trains on it. What the? I haven't played Red Dead Online. Never played it. It's kind of crazy how much I enjoyed Red Dead Redemption 2, but I did hear a mixed review of Red Dead Online. It's good on console. May have to leap on then for a stream, much like my Lego stream. Mind you, if I install Red Dead Redemption 2, I might as well just play Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, it's no good saying that to me, you got to rank, because that doesn't tell me much, but I'm guessing you have to do a lot to get there. Because I haven't played it, I've got no barometer, really. I suppose it's like leveling up in an RPG. Yeah, notice I said RPG, not Fortnite. Leveling up in Fortnite it's nowhere near like leveling up in an RPG, is it? Let's be honest. Yeah. Okay, right, we've got a nice... So you have all these rocks and stuff, and you've got... I want mist as well at the bottom. When you get down to the bottom, I want mist. You fly past these rocks. Is that in Red Dead Redemption 2 in real life? More stable slots, yeah. I wish in real life. Right, I think, yeah, kinda. Thanks, tree. You didn't get him on my. Hello, one shot. Right. Yeah, just lots of rock work, basically. Hashtag rock work, and making sure that we don't break our riders' legs. You know, I think you'd have grounds for pursuing a company if you went on a roller coaster and broke your legs in the process. That's going to be close, I reckon. That's going to be... Let's see how close that is. Give it a test. Oh. It's a foot clearance there and about a foot clearance there. Do you know what? It's clearance. I think they have to give about 2 foot clearance in reality. But that... Yeah, that works. I'm kind of inspired by Alton Towers, if anyone can't guess, by having a coaster sunk into the ground. I also like the fact that it's sunk into the ground because that way it doesn't stick out on the landscape. It doesn't dominate the landscape. And when you're building a park like this with all this like historical stuff, it would detract, I think, having too many coasters. Although I will want some coasters visible. Some coasters. Like the 2 most important ones that I'm going to build last, which will be a heck of a undertaking, but we'll do that. We'll save that for another day. Alright, let's have a look at where that's going to go. That could go perfectly there, can't it? Yeah. So I don't need to put it all rocks, because as I've learnt over here, doing this bit, it doesn't matter that it's all rocks. It's just, you know, as long as there is a nice there's plenty of rocks, a rock to scenery ratio, then it gives a nice effect. So I can leave bits of that open, but I will put in I'm curious as to which rock that is. Okay, yeah. Aha. Random rotation off, please. We want this to go across the top there. So I'm just kind of trying to line it up with the other one. Let's now have a look. Is that how close? Alright, I think we need to bring this in a little bit. That's like a foot clearance. Alright, let's give it a test and see what it actually looks like from on ride. See, unfortunately, with coaster building, doing this sort of stuff, I mean, I think everyone missed out on this on my on Conquest, because I did a lot of it offline. Yeah, I kind of like the fact that you've got those trees there, because then you've got the trees, and then yeah, you come up and then it just plunges you into this underworld. Then you come flying out, so like from darkness to light. Oh, that was the point I was talking about earlier, where you can see both coasters when one's on the lift hill and one comes flying past on that corner. And it was that point just then. See this part, oh, I know I put a rock in there, but yeah, that it needs more rock work. But yeah, it's and then once I've done the rock work, for the lower parts I'll start putting creosote bushes in, non-flat ones that aren't flowering, because they kind of look dead, like broken twigs and stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to go up here and then drop it into the first drop and then pause it, just so I can work with it. Look at that lighting. Sunspots on the camera, if you can see them. Don't know how well they'll show up on YouTube, but yeah, there's some on the bottom right hand corner. Sunspots. I think that's roughly where I want to stop it. Yep, that's it.
I said what?
I'm glad you asked. Let's find a good coaster, a versatile one. $252 meters. Does that answer your question, Ashley? You cannot control it. You can make. People used to make these things called exploration coasters, which are these massive coasters that went all over the track in Planet Coaster, and they were just like one experience. But yeah. We'll go up another 5 and then another 5. I don't know whether I've got. I think I've got tunnelling on. I have got tunnelling on. No, I'll turn it off. All right, let's just in case anyone's curious as to what this would feel like. 14 mph lift hill as well is a bit outside the bounds of reality, but it's just horrific. I think you get an award. There is an award in the original Planet Coaster for making a coaster that goes ridiculously fast. But we're currently going 14 mph. I know launched LSM1 has no entrance. It also has no end. It is just a test coaster. It's just to prove a point. God blimey, this is the longest lift hill I've ever been on. Excitement fears like at 5 point. Yeah, I'd be absolutely crapping myself, I think, if I went on this. $100, $140, $148. I'd say that was pretty mad. 148 miles per hour. But we're not doing that. Oh, it's not going to let me delete the rest of it. Well, I'm deleting the rest of you. I told you there was a point when both you can see them both. That's why I built this viewing platform, so you can just stand here and look at both coasters going past. But I need to put some sort of railing up on the side, because unlike the other coaster, this is very dangerous to be able to just fall into a cliff with a roller coaster below. Yep. Not good. Terrain. Let's flatten this terrain that I accidentally dinted or dented. So yeah, you can go pretty high, I think, with a roller coaster. I don't know whether there's any awards related. Hang on, the screen's going to go blue because I just want to see if there's any trophies related to coasters going really fast. What lurks beneath? Earn a bronze medal on Labyrinth. Oh. Yeah. Complete chapter 1, complete chapter 2. Ride the waterfall. Build and open a water slide or flume with a drop of at least 100 meters. Oh. In a word, Bush, build and open a coaster that reaches at least 100 miles per hour. Achieve 70% of guests in a positive mood at the end of the day, with at least 2,500 guests in the park. Have 30 guests riding water slides or flumes simultaneously. Well, that's 30 guests riding water slides and or flumes. Have at least 250 guests on. Have at least 250 guests on flat rides simultaneously. And a gold medal on yeah. So I'm just looking at the trophies, sorry. Well, I'll come back. Everyone's like, we're just looking at a blue screen and you're just talking inanely about things. Yes, apologies. Right, let's get back to work. But that was a slightly amusing detour. Does anyone have any other amusing questions to ask? It would cost too much to build that coaster. I am building the final 2 coasters are going to be possibly dueling. Probably going to be dueling because that would make most sense. And I don't know which 2 coasters to use yet. So if anyone has any ideas based on the part. Did you see my comment? Oh, the highest coaster in real life. Oh no, sorry. $639.8 feet. Yeah, how much is that in meters then? In old money. I don't know whether that exists anymore. I know that's probably one that's been in Japan. There are some mad hypercoasters. 195 meters. Okay. Well, that was 252 meters actually we got to. But so that's, I know what style of coaster that would be. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. One shot. I'm doing a Viking theme park. That was one of the other. If you go back to some of the older streams, you'll on my Planet Coaster, I'm doing a Viking theme park. It's just kind of got shelved. It's good, but it's the coaster just it's all right. Yeah, I just the type of coaster it would be anyway. Going back to our height crazy coasters. Where is it? I mean, these coasters like this. Let's get the blueprint of it because that's the easiest way to do it. Where are you? Yeah, it's not. These are other coasters created by other people as well. Is that it? No, hang on, that's not it. Right, I'm looking for a specific type of coaster. But it tends to be I mean, these sort of coasters, they tend to, in reality, be, yeah, look, like massive. And they call them giga coasters. Yeah. I mean, that's a bit. So yeah, you get coasters like that in reality. But the ones that tend to go really high, not you. So I'm looking for specific. Everyone probably knows what I'm looking for. This coaster in reality, this doesn't give it a good example. Oh no, this is more like the Ferrari coaster in, I think it's France. I'm looking for, everyone knows what I'm looking for. You should do anyway. That's not it. Okay, it's not on here. I thought, see, in Planet Coaster they had an example, like a real life example of what a coaster that went really high. I'll just have to show you. It's kind of hard to show you because the final part of the coaster. I know what I can do. That's interesting. A bit of a spinning coaster with a loading and unloading station. I'm just going to jump onto the Frontier Workshop. I know we're getting slightly derailed from what we should be doing, but browse. Someone's bound to have made this. No, okay, perhaps you haven't. You have, yeah. I've top thrill dragster trains, yeah, mate, you can start off. Right, so where's this top thrill dragster? Dragon themed Tacoma launch coaster. Right now. The Dragon coaster. Nice. I say nice. The Dragon's quite nice, but the rest of it's fairly simple. Like that station build's really simple. So where's Top Thrill Dragster? Let me find it. Poltergeist Castle Coaster. That's really nice. Poltergeist, you say? Now I'm curious. I'm going to have a look at that. Let's have a test. Did it tell me who built it as well? Let's give some credit. Oh. It doesn't. It's a shame that I can't click on it and it tells me who it's made by. Right, people, start leaving your names in your creations. Let's have a look. So where would we have to do this in darkness though? That's the question. I was trying to show you the style of coasters that go really high in reality, but Top Thrill Dragster's a real coaster that somebody's obviously recreated in this. This kind of feels like the Smiler with that drop. Vertical lift as well, which is the Smiler. Yeah, I like that. That's a really good coaster. That's everything's pretty much custom. All the inversions and stuff, all the going upside down bits are all custom. Yeah, I really like that. Let's find out who built that. Right, anyway, I was trying to show you Top Thrill Dragster. There we go. You can keep telling me that there are things. So hang on, we have Poltergeist, Top Thrill Dragster, there we go, right at the bottom. So yeah, these are the coasters that go really high in reality. And that is all they are. They just do that. Although he's done Top Thrill, that's not a Top Thrill Dragster. It kind of is and isn't. The whole top bit, launch bit, is perfect. I've never been on Top Thrill Dragster, but I'm pretty sure that although it's got brake run here, I'm pretty sure it doesn't just come round and straight into station like that. I'm pretty sure it has block sections and stuff as it comes round. I'm not sure, but and yeah, basically all they do, all these style of coasters do, well, you can probably tell, but is this. Let's see if it does behave like a Top Thrill Dragster. Just up onto the top hat. No. Okay, that's a... Yeah. See, you're carrying. Oh, you just killed all your guests. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of like Top Thrill Dragster. This is all really impressive. It's built up here, but the track doesn't behave, and I mean, like it does, because that turn is really quick. On the real Top Thrill Dragster, I'm pretty sure it's drawn out a lot more. It's like a gradual turn as you go up. I'm not sure, but as I say, I haven't been on the ride, but that's pretty much what I remember from POVs. 115 grand, yeah. So yeah, there are coasters that go ridiculously high, but it would just dominate. For this theme park, it would just destroy the skyline. I kind of like the Alton Towers approach of having coasters low. I've lost my train that I paused down here, haven't I? Oh well. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff that people have made. The Goonies experience. Pretty sure that's Hobo Billy. It might have been. No, it might not have been. I remember this was made really early on, because we've now got the skull in that you can resize. But he made a skull out of all these bits before we had a skull in the game. The Curse of One-Eyed Willy, the Goonies, and it. Hang on. I'm just trying to see what the level is to. Mind you, the problem is, let's have a look. Does the coaster look? Oh, it's a single rail, which is, yeah. I mean, the theming's amazing on this coaster. Like, you can clearly tell somebody spent a long time building this. But I don't think I'd ever... But this profile on a one single rail, look, straight away, what's this kind of... Yeah. If you're ever going to build in Planet Coaster 2, just go onto YouTube and watch POVs. There's hundreds of examples of different types of coasters on there before you build your coaster. I mean, I build inverts all the time, so this I just built out of memory. But I kind of have... Yeah, I've watched lots of POVs of inverted coasters. Kamali, Odyssey. I've been on Kamali, Odyssey. I've even seen Nemesis at Alton Towers and stuff. The OG Nemesis, not Nemesis Reborn. So always when building, just do some research. Or not. Just build something crazy because it's a computer game. $230. Oh, it's going to cost me a lot to do all this rock work, isn't it? That's something I didn't even think about. And I'm putting that's a tiger rock. I don't want a tiger rock, I want a temperate. But why is temperate boulder 3? That's what I do, build something crazy. I did when I started, but then I kept finding that I couldn't open rides because I was pushing the G-force and that. So I just suddenly became very interested in roller coasters in reality. Just to understand the engineering, how they build them, etc. Did a bit of research. Looked into the G-forces they kind of pull. And inverts do pull a lot of G's. But the worst ones are your Hyper and Giga. I don't know if you can... Oh, what? So you're thinking go really high and then go really low underground? Yeah, you could do that. I think I've tried to do that before as well. And go really high and all the way down, yeah. You'd kill your guests. You only need to build one that goes over 100. I think Planet Coaster 1 did give you a reward for going over 200 miles per hour. You unlocked a trophy for making a coaster go 200. But you just couldn't open a coaster that goes 200. Really. And can you imagine? You'd have to give all your guests goggles or something just so they didn't get killed by insects or anything as they flew around the track. Yeah. No, you can't kill the guests. If a coaster is too I need to go and do something now. I need to go and do something. You're saying you can't kill guests. Right, we'll go to let's go to an older park. Pilgrims Park? No, Delta Park. Delta Park might work. Splashdown Bay Resort. So you've got loads of these, but a lot of these that came before just weren't worth worrying about. Totally Tubular World is just me mucking about. That's just terrain. Pine Forest Park Resort. Did I actually... Oh, that's... Pine Forest Park Resort is also... my other Viking one. Superhero Academy just didn't get off the ground. Sunshine Falls didn't get off the ground. See, a lot of these didn't get off the ground mainly because I didn't have access to the stuff I wanted to have access to, whereas now I have more stuff. We have more assets in the game than when I started a lot of these parks. Let's go to our Viking Park. And we'll find a busy walkway, because this is an established park, and then I will aim a coaster at it. This looks like the best bit. Oh, this one. Yeah, people go in the restaurant. And what a restaurant it is. I think I'd turn the music off in here. Oh, the one with the umbrellas outside. That was Zoo. Yeah, they go in the one in Zoo. I think they do. Yeah, they go in that one. But this restaurant is guests actually walk up to the restaurants in this and sit down with their food, and so they walk up, order, and then come out to their seats and actually sit down. Look. Oh, it was this. Yeah, I know what you're on about. I don't know, because I've not left it open long enough. Yep, people are using it. We need to come back to this park at some point. Yeah, it's a pretty good park actually, wasn't it? Look at that. That's just me showing off. Oh. I just want to go on this coaster before. What I'm gonna do is build a launch coaster and fire it into the guests. What, I can make this Halloween themed? Yeah, it's just Viking though. No, I think I want to build a purely like dedicated one, but just make it a mini park, like a small park, like a couple of coasters, a couple of flat rides, a few outlets, really small park. And then if I make a Halloween park this year and it's really small, then I could add to it next year and then the year after until it's actually full and finished. So get your thinking hats on, peeps, because we've got to come up with a cool... This coaster's still pretty damn good, isn't it? Yeah, add to it each year. Hopefully they're going to release a spooky pack soon, we're all hoping. But I'd like to do something with like lighting and stuff in this game, because lighting's really good now. I might create some dark rides and things, and yeah, it's still quite a good coaster. Yeah, that's a mad coaster. Anyway, we're here to inflict pain upon our guests. That's why we're here, if anyone's wondering what we're doing. We want launch coasters. Launched, yeah. Oh, I built a really good coaster with this. Go check it out, Golgotha. I've got to look at... You've got to say about Fortnite. What did you forget to say about Fortnite? Ah, it's going the wrong way. They updated the replay mode. What, so it actually works now? It used to be so janky, and I tried to use it and it was just hydraulic launch, magnetic brakes. Launch delay, no launch delay. Oh, whoops. What could possibly go wrong? It works. It still works. They had a light mode in Fortnite replays. No, I didn't know that. Did you see what happened there? Here we go again. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can fiddle with the... Yeah, alright, I need to save you. I love it. Just flies into guests. It's really good when you get a big crowd of people because it just mows through them. This guy's being thrown about all over the place. I feel really sorry for him. Recovering from crash landing. Oh dear. They're all stuck now. Yeah, you could do really sadistical stuff in this game. There's a channel called Let's Game It Out, and he does stuff with Planet Coaster 2 and that, and Planet Zoo that's just crazy. I could do a stream similar to what he does, where we just muck about and do cruel things and... yeah. You're stuck, aren't you, love? Right. Well, that person looked like he loved getting hit by it. I'm going to save you, but you may not want me to save you. Can I? I can't even grab her. That guy's got hit again. She's happy. She's content because there's good scenery nearby. Hey, are you happy because there's good scenery nearby? That's the important thing. Recovered from crash landing. Content. Good scenery nearby. Yep. Well, as long as there's good scenery nearby, never mind the fact that you just had a coaster thrown into you at over maybe 100 miles per hour. Oh, we're going to get loads of them. A proper explosion of people. I just want to see it from a different angle. Oh, we just sent someone flying then. What speed does it get up to? I'm most curious. Yeah, but you can do silly things like that in Planet Coaster. At nearly 90 miles per hour, that person just went flying there. Just sent someone into orbit. Anyway. That's Planet Coaster. So yeah, you can do silly stuff in this game. You can do very silly stuff. You can differ. She got thrown out of the park. Yeah, who needs security? Just employ a coaster. Just get rid of your pickpockets. Oh dear. Kind of think it would be cruel to employ a coaster. Wow, what's that? That looks interesting. Oh. Flying dragon with custom route. Ah. Oh, I see. Does it flap its wings? Yeah. And so you program the coaster basically to go round and the dragon will follow that route. That's cool. See, on PC you can do that. You can put together movers that are doing different things. Like they've got movers controlling the wings and they're moving the dragon going up and down. For some reason I can't actually work out how it's done. Either that or I'm just doing something wrong on PlayStation. It's a bit annoying. Roman bus. There's expired service badge. Yep. Well, that's what happens in my theme parks. Everything falls to pieces. Right, we just want... All I want at the moment is temperate rocks. Yeah. But it's supposed to be the same on PlayStation as it is on PC. This game came out at the same time. And that's what Frontier said. They're both the same. There's no difference between the game modes. So I don't know whether it's me doing something wrong. Because people can just... Or perhaps I need mouse and keyboard. And I don't know what I've done with my mouse. I did have a cheap Bluetooth mouse at some point. But I've kind of lost it. But yeah. Because mouse is a whole different way of playing the game. Kind of like that, but I might have to bring that rock down so we don't break the legs, you know. We don't want our guests' legs to be broken. We're not an evil theme park. Although one day I may do that as well, an evil theme park. Mind you, after we've done... I was going to say... Yeah, I wonder if we'll get Christmas DLC as well. Because because in the original game they released a Christmas update. Everyone wants snow in this game anyway. So, what's an evil theme park? Well, where we just do evil things to our guests, like make them walk miles and miles for a drink or something, you know. Just be quite evil about how we treat our guests. Fire roller coasters into them. Make them push the limits on flumes and everything. Be quite evil to our guests one night, just muck about. Lava the guest. It goes to go straight into a lava pool. Yeah, I don't think I've got any lava in this. There might. Actually, that's a good point. I don't know whether there's lava in this game. I don't think there is actually, unfortunately. Oh, you know what? You could just do. You could just do fire. You know, things like this. Call it the singed eyebrows. You know. Have an evening of just doing maniacal things to the guests all the time, evil things. Oh, I'm looking in here and I'm in the wrong place. Nature region. Yeah, just get them back for all those times they're complaining about things. This is for complaining about my other theme parks, saying that the rides, the views from the bench was okay. You can turn up multipliers as well, like on hunger and thirst and things like that. You can turn up, so you could do. Right, I do have random. Okay. So you can make them really thirsty and really hungry by the time they've reached your theme park before they've even stepped in, and you can make them get sunburnt really easily. You can do all sorts of things. That's if you're feeling that way inclined. I don't really need the rocks to be that detailed above where you're looking, but you know, what are you going to do? I'm just building a theme park on a budget, and then I'm like, yeah, let's just spend all our money on rocks. When they said let's rock, I don't think that's what they had in mind, you know. So what have you built? I built a theme park full of rocks. Well done. Congratulations. So you can go really high with your coasters. You can, so we have to see if we could build a really tall coaster that goes really low underground then in a crazy theme park. Through fire. Like Oblivion at Alton Towers, except it goes through fire instead. Yeah, it's a massive tunnel. Yeah, Oblivion on, you know, but actually sends you to Oblivion. Okay, yeah, kind of getting there with on rocks. Let's have stream title Planet Coastal Evil Edition. Yeah. Perhaps we'll do that this weekend. That seems like a weekend stream to me. I may play some of that other game at some point. Although I just get so angry with it, and it's just not me really. So I was saying to, and I did put out a video for all the Fortnite fans of me playing off stream, but it didn't do that well. Probably because I'm playing Blitz as well, and everyone's sick of watching me play Blitz. It's like, okay, you played Blitz before, you got 100 crown wins last season, alright, just, we get it, you like Blitz. Just leave it alone. Yes, I'll tell you what surprised me last week. I think Oblivion was my most watched video, and I am going to continue and play Oblivion right to the end because, you know, people are enjoying it. That 200 crown win video. I would definitely hate Fortnite after that. I mean, at the moment I'm indifferent to it. I totally understand now, doing challenges and stuff, why big content creators and that just, after doing challenges, just don't play Fortnite for ages. They're just like, I'm done. I'm done. Crash and burn. Do, 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 do. And I only did 100 crown wins, you know. It wasn't anything too drastic. Mind you, that's one thing I actually got I've never done that. That's actually quite good from my son. I was like, what? You complimented me on getting 100 crown wins. Are you sure you're my son? Normally tell me my Fortnite playing sucks. We have got, try and get a crown win on Fall Guys. I didn't know you, can you get crown wins on Fall Guys then? Yeah, I suppose you can. You have to win then win, don't you? Oh, okay, oh, I thought I was near the end now, but no. It's come up with all these notifications. You just have to win once for a crown. Yeah, Fall Guys. I used to, well, I don't know what it's like now, but when it first came out, I used to get wins quite a few times. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what these rocks look like. I need to add some vegetation in. And that's the thing with designing with like anything, like artwork or anything. It's all in layers. So you do your first layer, and you do your second layer. So the first layer is rocks in this case, and terrain work. And then, yeah, after that I'll do shrubs, and then it's quite fun if you want an easy game to play. It's online. Yeah, Fallout 76 is a really easy game that's online, like really easy. And I need to actually go back to that at some point. All these rocks are quite... It looks a lot better with the rocks. I mean, like now there's no rocks, and it just looks dull. So yeah, add some more rocks in, and then yeah. Right, I'm gonna have 5 minutes. Let's go back to the. Should we go back to the trusty coaster? Yeah, 'cause that's finished. That looks a lot better. So I'll put this on. We'll go on tree watch again for 5 minutes, and I'll have a quick break, and then we'll resume rock work. But at least I've got one coaster finished in the park, eh? Perfect timing. I'm getting fed up with doing... sorry, Dave. Am I ignoring you? Do you want my attention or something, cat? I'm getting fed up with doing rock work, if I'm honest. So, we're going to switch from rock work back to some building. At least with Roman building, it's fairly simple and straightforward. Because I built this on a grid, it should be easy. Oh, look at that, that's almost perfect. Let's grab you. Yeah. Local access. How can I have staff talking in the staff room when there's no staff in the entire park? I think that's right, is it? Oh, it's slightly off. Yeah, if you notice that. Yeah, it's slightly off axis. And whilst you might not think that's a problem, that is going to be an issue later on further down the line, so let's try that. Yeah, it's going in. So annoying. Actually, the easiest way to do it, to line it up, would be now I've got a... Okay, that was not quite... Right, is that correct now? Is that lined up? I think so. Right, we probably want to bring it out. Yeah, we probably do want to bring it out that far, actually. What's that? Stone market wall. That's a stone market wall. Oh, the archways are under building as well. It's interesting to know. Okay, what I want is stone ribbon walls. Just for the base, basically. Yep, perfect. Yeah, it lines up perfectly. I say perfectly, it's almost perfect. It's not quite perfect, but it's almost there. The difference is negligible. Yeah, if you can see, there's a slight overhang on this side. But I think if I trouble is, it is like the difference is tiny. If I move it too far, it's going to have an overhang on both sides. Yeah, I know they're unsafe at the moment. Look, don't worry about it. Nobody can get hurt when there's no one in the park, alright? That's what I want. So what I want to do is create a kind of window around the top to let some light in. And I'm going to have torches inside, but no, okay. I want to add that to that. Oh, edit building. Okay, yeah, it's still part of the other building. I need to split it. Add it to that building. And just go in here. I want stone market wall. So let's go a meter up. Yeah, that's... And then what I'm going to do is scale it up to about 150. That's just a guesstimation, but we'll see if that works. Yeah, it kind of works. Bring that across. Yeah, it's lined up perfectly now. Oh, I've got random thing on. Let me turn that random rotation off, random scale. Because I want it to remain the same. So I have this running all around the top. I don't quite know how I'm going to decorate the walls yet. I haven't decided. There we go. No. Alright. Let's see if that works. TV's going to turn off in a minute, which I don't want. So is it this side? Which side is I'm just thinking that should work as a perfect right angle, but I've got a feeling that does work. That's good. I know that axis is slightly off, isn't it? We know that axis, yeah, it's slightly off. I think. Yeah, it is, look, yeah. So that end you can't see, but here there's a slight bit at the under. There's one way to make it actually line up. Hopefully now. That should have lined up perfectly. Because I stuck it against the side. There's still a gap between, yeah, there we go. So now, yeah, that's correct. It has lined it up correctly. Measure twice, cut once kind of thing. Right. Nice. Okay. Let's just grab these. Yeah, doing nature is sort of chaotic, whereas this is far more ordered and designed. So I don't know whether to have it as another layer. I think I'll just have it white, like quite a large opening at the front there, like that. And because it's a large shoebox at the moment, will make it slightly more interesting. By doing this. I was going to have it go up another sort of height, go from 2 metre slope to 4 metre slope, but I don't think that'd work so well. The beauty of the 2 metre slope is I can put on those sort of gabled ends that sort of dot the landscape to give it a bit more punctuation, the building. Once all the walls are in. So now we have a nice covered in. I can add torches and everything else, but sort of also decoration around the side. Kind of wondering if I want to put windows in at all. Probably not. It wouldn't actually work, I don't think, having windows. I could do. You got a nice. It's still getting plenty of light in there. That's my main concern, is the light during the day. But it still looks quite well lit. And then yeah, I can put one of these on the end. Oh, you can still do the 4 metre ones, but see, I don't mid gable, and you can. I suppose if you make you could make it along like that, yeah. There is also lots of other applications you could use that for. Just thinking about it now. Right, I need the 2 metre one. Yep. Yeah, I'm just burning through that money like there's no tomorrow now. I knew the Roman part though would be expensive. only this bath area would be very expensive, but at the moment it's just swimming pools really. Possibly doing a flume area on the other side. I'll see what my cache is like when I've built up the other area. See how the coppers are doing. Oh, I haven't done this side. Oops. So I'm just thinking of how I'm going to do this next bit, because I have no idea how Scruff is next to me. Yeah. Alright, let's do the easy stuff anyway. The roof is still easy, so we can add to that. Like these overhangs and etc. I am contemplating doing a mosaic, but it just take ages to do lots of tesserae, really. Like probably to the point where it would drive me insane. Right, 1 meter, we need them as well. Oh, okay. I'm trying to line it up, and it was jumping past it. This is more the plunge pool kind of idea. Or perhaps this could be the sauna. You'd also have a plunge pool and then a main swimming area. This is the main swimming area, obviously. Actually, it makes sense if this was the sauna. And then I could put a plunge pool over here. Realistically, you'd have a plunge pool right next to the sauna, but that could be the plunge pool in inverted commas, and you could plunge into it from a... Yeah, that's quite nice. It does still give a good light in here. Yeah, most of the light's coming from here though. Oh yeah, that's a good point. This is getting no cleanliness. See, it's gonna go dirty, whereas that's covered by them. So I'm gonna have to build some more, probably around the back of the staff room. Just to cover that, I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking anyway. details for this, I'm probably going to add, I don't know, I have no idea at the moment. I don't know to add sort of the red interior walls that I had and things like that. Let's see. We'll think of something. Marble block wall. No, let's go for market. Just kind of hoping there would be the. Yeah, I don't know whether to do this or not. See, the only problem with doing this, I could do that, but then guests would walk through. No, that's right. I kind of like that. It does partition off the building quite nicely. It also looks quite nice when you're in here. The lighting. I don't know what all those other bits of lighting, like these pinpricks of light, are coming in. Are they holes in the... I mean, that's not me creating those holes. That's... because that is lined up correctly, there's no... there's no difference in levels, no, it is lined up perfectly. So I don't know why it's getting all those confused lighting pieces and cues. Yeah, so to stop people walking through that, what I'm going to need is that. So I hope if I stick one of these in the wall, the guests won't walk through those parts of the wall. Then it's not worth actually deleting any of the path around there. Yes, that's just like a command to say stop walking, don't walk into that, basically, for the guests. Right, I am going to end the stream here before I fall asleep because I'm getting quite tired. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I will work on this tomorrow. I've got some ideas of what it would be like, but I've just got to get the final design ideas in there, and yeah, we'll continue. I say I'll do this tomorrow. I don't know whether I'll play Witcher 3 or Oblivion or something tomorrow night. Just break it up. So when you come back, this area should be finished. I may even fully finish it. I can't decide what building to put in here. I'll think of something. And as I say, I want souvenirs and a restaurant up here. But yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone. Appreciate it as always, and I will see you tomorrow night when I stream more, and I'll be back with Planet Coaster 2. As I say, at the weekend we might just do a silly stream, open up a park and just cause as much mayhem as we can. So if anyone's got any blueprints or anything like that, let me know, and I'll throw them in as well. Thank you for watching. See you all soon. Good night.